I feel like hearing that catchy Disney Munchling song one more time. What about you all?
Yes.
I can't take it. I can't take it. If I have to see just one more cringeworthy moment of this never-ending convention, I might just lose it.
So it's time for us to make some TikToks.
Some of that fun magic. What can I grab? What can I get? Munchlings.
Disney Munchling.
Yeah, that's it.
We gotta make up a Disney Munchling.
I know.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Disney Newsy. Today, we're going to continue our discussion of D23. And I have to say, after watching hours and hours of endless content, I needed a break. But now, I'm back and ready to speak my mind. Let's get started. We're going to discuss some interviews with Bob Chapek and why they're important to consider. We're going to talk about some new and interesting characters coming to the Disneyland Resort, Pacific Wharf being reimagined as San Francisco in DCA, Tiana's Bayou Adventure, and this. Yeah, we'll get to that later. Plus, a whole lot more that you won't want to miss. Let's get started.
Wasn't that presentation fantastic? So much excitement in store for Disney parks.
And we are so grateful for your support. With that,
I have a little bit more information to share about this exciting anniversary of our web slingers. Yeah.
Everyone's loving
Audience
the villains
response?
area.
I love
that.
And the crowd goes mild. D23 was well aware of the silent treatment given by the audience. How do I know this, you may ask? Well, I started noticing a pattern. The hosts started repeatedly using words like engaging, informative, intriguing, thrilling, exciting, impressive, big, gigantic, huge, and so on. Either I'm watching Charlotte's Web, or this is a ploy to change the crowd's minds. And as forced and exaggerated as they were, it's not their fault. Instead, my findings indicate that the source of the crowd's dissatisfaction boils down to one person. Bob Paycheck. Oops, my mistake. I meant Bob Chapek. Watch a few clips from these interviews and I'll explain later.
Talk to us about this pricing strategy.
Well, we had a great quarter overall. I mean, not only in streaming, but in our parks business as well. Our parks business was extremely strong with a 40% increase in yield. So people are coming and they're spending more and they're very happy guests. But you're right, our streaming business has been really phenomenal. But knowing ultimately that the kingpin is going to be our streaming business.
Right. Well,
we said that we would achieve profitability within 2024, and we've reaffirmed that guidance over and over and over again. So despite the dramatic increases in content expenditure, which is the fuel for all of our business for the entire Walt Disney Company.
Like speak English.
What he's saying is the parks are doing great right now. So great that they're self-sufficient. The focus right now is Bob's new baby, Disney+. It is the main priority while everything else is sidelined. The reason I went down this rabbit hole in the first place is that it explains why D23 centered its attention on Disney+. It explains why the audience took their frustrations out on the hosts. It just felt like a 6-hour advertisement for Disney+. And I'm pretty sure these people didn't pay to watch Nat Geo Wild interviews. They came to find out the future of the Walt Disney Company, and they found out the future is streaming. Speaking of the future, let's move on. So the Parks panel opened with an inspirational song that sounded a lot like a High School Musical number. It ended with a high-pitched scream for some reason, and I'm not about to play it again for the sake of my eardrums. After talking about all the great things they've done in the past, they finally got to their first announcement for the future.
This is the perfect place to introduce people to something new, right? They all came out. Yep, let's bring somebody out.
Yep, a Mandalorian meet and greet is considered a big announcement, I guess. And they did a good job with him too. He looks great, the baby's adorable, and it looks like they stepped right out of the show. My only gripe is that he's coming to Galaxy's Edge. See, when Galaxy's Edge first opened, Disney made a big deal about the timeline of the land. It's supposed to take place between episodes 8 and 9, and the events of The Mandalorian take place shortly after episode 6, approximately 25 years prior. At that time, Kylo was around 4 or 5, and I don't even think Rey was born yet. So it's a little weird that they're going to have The Mandalorian walking side by side these characters as full-grown adults. They already lowered their original standards for the land by bringing in Boba Fett, and now they continue to break the mold with Mando. Has the planet of Batuu become a time-traveling planet? If so, why don't you let Darth Vader hang out with Kylo? And while you're at it, bring Palpatine over so Rey can hang out with her grandpa too. The Star Wars launch bay is the current place to meet Star Wars characters from various timelines, so why don't you put them over there? Is it because the Galaxy's Edge backdrop makes for better photos? Either way, it's not something I'm going to lose sleep over. It's just a little sad to see some of that immersion go away. Anyway, let's move on.
Hulk, how you doing?
That was fast.
Yeah, we do
Isn't this
fast.
Avengers Campus?
Alright, I want you guys to see something, and maybe it'll explain why the crowd isn't going crazy here despite his enormous size. Take a look at this. Shop Disney just released some new Hulk merchandise. Tell me, how do they portray him to ensure the most sales? Bare-chested and wearing the iconic purple shorts. And for the parks, in his quantum time travel suit from Avengers Endgame. To me though, it looks like a spacesuit.
Oh, the time-space GPS must be off. Now I'm annoyed.
You know who could have saved this awkward moment? Johnny Depp. Now there's someone in a spacesuit I would like to meet. Look, a lot of people worked hard on this, and they probably chose this design for many reasons. Is it what I expected? No, but I'm not hating, I'm just saying.
Avengers Campus, get ready.
A third attraction is coming to Avengers Campus and will be taking over this building right here. They didn't give many details, but they did receive an interesting response.
And you're going to meet a new villain named King Thanos. This is a new version of Thanos for the very first time coming into the MCU via this attraction. And he's got a cool white beard too, and a crown. This is a Thanos that won.
Oh, watch out guys, he's got a beard and a crown. Quick, call the Avengers. I feel bad for this guy. The fact that he had to point out this character's facial hair and crown shows that he was desperate for a reaction. I have an idea. Let's give him one more chance, and afterward, we'll insert a D23 host with a positive word.
And he's got a cool white beard too, and a crown.
I'm already intrigued, and I can't wait.
There we go. Much better.
Just around the corner from Avengers Campus, I am excited to share that we're about to reimagine Pacific Wharf into San Francisco Big Hero 6.
When I first heard about this, I was like, oh boy, another Disney IP is coming to the parks. But I'm actually looking forward to it. That bridge is going to look gorgeous, and we get to see some new life come to an area that's pretty dead right now. That's one thing I'm going to miss though. This was my quiet place whenever the park got too crowded, and now it's going to be packed. But it makes sense to do something new here. I'll be looking forward to more updates.
We're bringing a Southern California favorite to downtown Disney. It's a place that I love and I hope you love. It's Portos. Oh, we got some Portos fans in here.
When the biggest cheers of the entire convention come after the announcement of a Portos, then you might want to rethink some things. Some more details were given about Tiana's Bayou adventure, and there was one detail that left a lot of people speechless. Take a look.
We're going to use myth like a painter's canvas to create this amazing sense of aura, which is going to be different from anything that you have seen in an attraction. It's something that I like to refer to as true Bayou magic. And Josh, that's just the tip of the iceberg.
I know.
Colorful light shining onto mist is true Bayou magic? What am I looking at here? And why are they expecting the audience to be amazed by this? It's nothing I haven't seen before, so why are they making such a big deal about it?
Huh? Oh, come on! You gotta admit this is cool!
Look, I've never been a fan of the re-themes. In fact, I'm still bitter about what they did to the Tower of Terror. See, rides created from the ground up have unlimited potential. There are no limits. But when they have to work within the bounds of a ride that's already there, they lose out on so much potential. Now, I will admit some re-themes work really well, but others just feel so out of place. Like, why are you giving Tiana a mountain structure when there are no mountains in New Orleans? Do you know what would have been perfect here?
Booyah! Welcome to Cusco-topia, my ultimate summer getaway, complete with water slide.
What? How cool would that have been? The Emperor's New Groove would have been perfect. The palace fits the structure perfectly. They go down a huge waterfall while tied to a log. Plus, a lot of the landscapes would have blended in seamlessly. And it would have been nice to see an underrated Disney film get some love. Hey, a girl can dream, right? Overall, Tiana's Bayou Adventure makes me sad. I hope they don't skimp on quality, but we'll have to see as time goes on.
Get those handkerchiefs out. You got them when you walked in. And I want you to join me in welcoming Disney legend Anika Noni Rose.
Get those free handkerchiefs out, everyone.
All right, let's keep this party going. All right, I'm gonna follow you. This is where the party's at, okay? Don't matter what you look like. Don't matter what you wear.
Sir, they're not swinging their handkerchiefs anymore. Quick, send the band into the crowd. It's still not working. But we've got the whole band out there. What should we do? Oh, wait, I see one. So what did you guys think of D23? Did you enjoy it, or were you left feeling stunned? I'm still trying to process it all, and that wasn't even all of it.
Oh, there's more.
There's so much more that I may need to do another video just to cover everything. But until then, leave me your thoughts in the comments below. I want to thank you all so much for watching. It means the world to me. You can like and subscribe, but only if you want to. Thanks again, and have a magical day.
What can I get? Munchlings.
Disney Munchlings.
Yeah, that's it.